Benztropine is used to treat symptoms of Parkinson's disease and involuntary movements caused by certain psychiatric drugs. It belongs to a class of medication called anticholinergics, which work by blocking a natural substance called acetylcholine. This can help decrease muscle stiffness, sweating, and saliva production, and improve walking ability in people with Parkinson's disease. Anticholinergics can also stop severe muscle spasms in the back, neck, and eyes caused by psychiatric drugs, and decrease other side effects such as muscle stiffness. However, it is not helpful for treating movement problems caused by tardive dyskinesia and should not be used by children younger than 3 years. If you are using this medication at home, make sure to follow the preparation and usage instructions given by your healthcare professional. Before using, inspect the product for particles or discoloration. If you see either of these, do not use the liquid. This medication is given by injection into a vein or muscle, as directed by your doctor, usually 2 to 4 times a day or as a single dose at bedtime. Make sure to learn how to store and discard medical supplies safely. To reduce the risk of side effects, your doctor may have you start this medication at a low dose and gradually increase it. Follow your doctor's instructions carefully. The dosage is based on your medical condition, age, and response to treatment. Use this medication regularly to get the most benefit from it. Try to use it at the same times each day to help you remember. If you are using this medication for side effects from another medication, your doctor may instruct you to use it on a regular schedule or only as needed. If you are using this medication for Parkinson's disease, your doctor may change the dose of your other medications. Follow your doctor's instructions closely. If you have been using this medication for a long time, it may not work as well. Talk with your doctor if this happens. While this medication helps many people, it may sometimes cause addiction. This risk may be higher if you have a substance use disorder. Take this medication exactly as prescribed to lower the risk of addiction. Do not increase your dose, use it more often, or use it for a longer time than prescribed. Properly stop the medication when so directed. Some conditions may become worse when the drug is suddenly stopped. Your dose may need to be gradually decreased. It may take 2 to 3 days before the benefit of this drug takes effect. Tell your doctor if your condition lasts or gets worse. As your body gets used to Cogentin, you may experience drowsiness, dizziness, constipation, flushing, nausea, nervousness, blurred vision, or dry mouth. If any of these effects persist or worsen, notify your doctor or pharmacist. To reduce dizziness and lightheadedness, be sure to get up slowly when transitioning from a sitting or lying position. If you're experiencing dry mouth, you can try sucking on sugarless hard candy or ice chips, chewing sugarless gum, drinking water, or using a saliva substitute. It's important to remember that your doctor has prescribed this medication because they believe the benefits outweigh the potential side effects. Many people using this medication do not experience serious side effects. Be sure to inform your doctor right away if you experience any serious side effects such as high fever, decreased sexual ability, severe stomach or abdominal pain, difficulty swallowing, difficulty urinating, or weakness. Seek medical help immediately if you experience very serious side effects such as chest pain, severe dizziness or fainting, fast/irregular/slow heartbeat, mental/mood changes, eye pain/swelling/redness, vision changes, or symptoms of a serious allergic reaction such as rash, itching/swelling, severe dizziness, or trouble breathing. It's important to note that this is not a complete list of possible side effects, so if you notice any other effects not listed, be sure to contact your doctor or pharmacist. If you're in the US, you can report any side effects to the FDA at 1-800-FDA-1088 or at www.fda.gov/medwatch. In Canada, you can report side effects to Health Canada at 1-866-234-2345. Before using Benztropine, make sure to tell your doctor or pharmacist about any allergies you may have. This medication contains inactive ingredients that could cause allergic reactions or other issues, so it's essential to discuss this with your healthcare provider. Before starting this medication, it's important to share your medical history with your doctor or pharmacist. This includes any history of glaucoma, breathing problems, diarrhea, heart issues, high/low blood pressure, intestinal problems, bladder or stomach blockages, kidney or liver disease, mental health issues, muscle or nerve diseases, seizures, stomach problems, thyroid issues, urination problems, and substance use disorders. Benztropine may cause dizziness, drowsiness, or blurred vision. It's important to avoid alcohol or marijuana, as they can increase these effects and impair your ability to drive or operate machinery. This medication also reduces saliva production, which can increase the risk of dental issues. It's important to maintain good dental hygiene and have regular checkups. This medication may also make you sweat less, increasing the risk of heat stroke. It's essential to avoid activities that may cause overheating and to stay hydrated during hot weather. Older adults may be more sensitive to side effects like dizziness, drowsiness, and heatstroke, increasing the risk of falls. Children may also be more sensitive, especially in terms of effects on heart rate. If you are pregnant, discuss the risks and benefits of this medication with your doctor before using it. It is not known if this medication passes into breast milk, so consult your doctor before breastfeeding. It's important to be aware of potential interactions when taking Cogentin 2 mg per 2 ml injection solution. Make sure to inform your doctor and pharmacist of all the products you use, including prescription and non-prescription drugs, as well as herbal products. Some products that may interact with Cogentin are potassium tablets/capsules and pramlintide. It's also important to let your doctor or pharmacist know if you are taking other products that cause drowsiness, such as opioid pain or cough relievers, alcohol, marijuana, drugs for sleep or anxiety, muscle relaxants, or antihistamines. Make sure to check the labels on all your medicines, as they may contain ingredients that cause drowsiness. Additionally, Cogentin may interfere with certain medical/lab tests, potentially causing false results. It's important to make sure that lab personnel and all your doctors are aware that you are using this medication. If someone has taken too much Cogentin injection and experiences severe symptoms such as passing out or difficulty breathing, it's crucial to call 911 immediately. Otherwise, contact a poison control center right away. In the U.S., residents can call their local poison control center at 1-800-222-1222, while Canadian residents can call a provincial poison control center. Symptoms of an overdose may include unusually fast or slow heartbeat, shallow breathing, unconsciousness, seizures, loss of coordination, fever, hot/dry/flushed skin, dilated pupils, changes in vision, changes in urine output, confusion, and hallucinations. If you or someone else experiences any of these symptoms, seek medical help immediately. It's important not to share this medication with others. Doctors may recommend lab and/or medical tests, such as eye exams, while you are using this medication. It's important to keep all medical and lab appointments and consult your doctor for more details. If you forget to take a dose, take it as soon as you remember. If it's close to the time for your next dose, just skip the missed dose and take the next one at your regular time. Don't take a double dose to make up for the missed one. It's important to store Cogentin 2 mg per 2 ml injection solution anticholinergic agents, systemic at room temperature, away from light and moisture. It should not be stored in the bathroom, and always keep it away from children and pets. When it's expired or no longer needed, make sure to properly discard the product following the instructions from your pharmacist or local waste disposal company. It's crucial not to flush medications down the toilet or pour them into a drain unless instructed to do so. If you need more help, call your doctor for medical advice. In the U.S., you call FDA, 1-800-FDA-1088. In Canada, you may call Health Canada, 1-866-234-2345. Wishing you good health. Thanks for watching.